If you're anti-Christmas or anti-holiday, Thanksgiving and New Year, this is the must video that you want to watch and you don't want to skip it. Okay, here we go. Um, the New Year is here. This is gonna be about Christmas, New Year, Thanksgiving, and all these 4 to 5 holidays at the end. Eve Christmas, Eve New Year, Eve Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving, like present dates. This is okay. Here we go. The media is lying about the American holidays and the whole major holidays that you want to perform. There's a whole bunch of BS that you listen. And if you're by yourself, you want to watch this video, listen up. Okay? What the media and the marketing is telling you, the way the Christmas is, and even the way they do the marketing of the Christmas, that is not really true. Okay, they are just like I mentioned that to my other channels. I think Activate Motivation channels. I made a previous video. That video is getting very viral, where I mentioned that the media always focus on the loved one or return to the loved one, just like this Marine BS and the what do you call the army marketing BS that put they say, hey, return home to the loved one. I made a video about this that got also viral. Is that there? Who's the loved one? Okay, so they say that it's always about the loved one and the family, and there's a very specific group of family they're very focused on. You can easily tell, right? If you're really upset about this whole Christmas thing, and if it makes you angry or alone or lonely, it doesn't have to be that you're migrants or immigrant or anything. You could be even a rich guy. You could be a rich king from Paris or queen from Paris living in the US for last decade or so. This you want to watch, okay? Listen up. The thing is that as I mentioned, is that they're not. This is the top thing. I'm just gonna tell you by the point. This is gonna be an unscripted video. The media is. This is some of the highlights. They're doing completely wrong. They are focused on a specific group, as I mentioned. First tip. Second tip is they're completely the whole marketing and entire US. I don't know. I don't know what's up. Like nobody. There's nobody mentioned this thing. Is that they're not focused on the new the individual people. Not new. Anybody individual. And they're not mentioning that there's no family. US did a lot of them prefer no family, and there's all-time high individualism there. The country is built on individualism, right? This is one thing they're not mentioning. Then they're not mentioning that what about the worker, the people who are running the entire country? Most of them are not with their families. Okay, you think I'm gonna say, oh, they're from Mexico or from Europe or London? No, or Middle East? No, not even that. They're from here. They're from here. They rather not be with families. You know, there's a lot of that. This is the thing. And then the people, the victim or whoever, and a lot of the people, they're searching this type of video, and then you're not gonna find any of this video, like the anti-holiday type of video. You're not gonna find it on YouTube. Good luck. My videos at the bottom. It's all the way, I think probably the second page or something at the bottom. Then now gradually people are searching. In December, my video go viral. Every December and November, it go viral. And thanks to you guys, if you guys are existing audience right there. Because these people, they are the alone one, lonely or alone or individual people who don't like Christmas, who don't like, people. There's a lot of girls who don't like Christmas and New Year's and all that stuff. They're searching this video, and my one is coming up at the top over there, and because beside that, there's a lot of these joking videos that were like, oh, holiday is annoying, but they're not even telling you, like, you can basically, what I'm trying to say is that you can even search the videos that you're looking for. All right, so I made that video. Thank God I made that. Let's go me. So let me just tell you more highlight. This is, I'm just making another version, is that they're not talking about that. Then they're not, I think it's more of a marketing reason, like, hey, shop for your family and loved one. Gift from, like, what are you talking about? Like, who want to buy a gift? Who want to buy a gift? They're not talking, who want to buy a gift? I heard this year, the marketing, they made like more than billion on a marketing. I don't even know who are these people who are shopping, but you think it's a family shopping. I don't think so. I think there's a lot of individual people did a shopping because they're watching other people shopping. That's why they're shopping. You think it's a family shopping. Of course, families are shopping for gift. That's a billion-dollar industry too. I get it. But what about the individual? They never focus on any of this holiday. They never focus the individual and individual people. Okay, and even the New Year, as I mentioned in my previous video, the New Year, the girl on Times Square, she always end up making out with the new cops every year, or Navy. That's another thing, you know. So it's called what? The Rock of Eve. I think if you watch it, but I think ABC or ABC, I think, hosts that thing. That show is like really annoying. Like, who wanna watch that? I don't wanna watch that, you know. So it's like, if you see this type of thing, you should like really like change the channels. Like, you should not be even watching this, because the media, the way they're showing this thing, that is not real, you know. And another thing I also mentioned in my previous video, which is amazing, I love my own videos, is that the girls, the stuff these girls are doing, they're like, oh yeah, we can have a lot of fun on this Christmas and all this thing. Okay, with who? With my boyfriend's family. Wait, what? Your boyfriend's family? Wait, let me ask you something. What happened to your own family? Where are they? What happened? Like, you know, I thought, you know, you love your mom, you love your dad. What happened? Where's your own family? You know, and then guess what? There's a lot of this SMP dude, SMP, not NP, SMP dude, they spend time. Oh, what are you doing, dude? What are you up to? Oh, I'm gonna spend time with my girlfriend's family. Wait, what? The boyfriend spent time with somebody else's family, and if you were to ask this dude, like, yo, what happened to your family? The family is fine. Nobody's dead or anything. You know, they're there. He cannot be home with them for, like, especially like a New York type of scenario, to save rent. There's stories like that, I'm telling you. But the parents will never tell them, like, yo, son, you should stay with us. No, they'll literally try to probably save a bill, or probably some sort of reason, or maybe my parents go to bed at 7 o'clock, but I like to stay awake at night. So now I want to go to my buddy's home or girls' friends' homes, because the home is too conservative culture. You get it? Like, this is the stuff that you're gonna deal with. So don't get distracted because somebody else is doing this thing. You don't know what's going on. And then the thing with this thing, I think I'm gonna have to make a separate video, is these girls and the guys, right? The whole Christmas table and the New Year table and Thanksgiving table is like a you know, OnlyFans type of tables, because it's kind of like a bunch of orgy. It's like this, what do you call it? There's a competition of triple date and double date, and who can expose themselves so much. Kind of like, look at me, because my one is like much more better than her, just so you know. And the dudes not gonna really expose like that, but usually the girls, what they do is that they bring their Latina girl, or you're gonna see a Chinese girl with like some white dude. Okay, what are you doing with him on his family on a Christmas time? And then he gonna be on her family, the Asian or Korean girl's family, but he's not with his white family. So this is a stuff. It's like, it's in the whole dinner room. It's like, I think it will be super great to see their girl with the grandpa by themselves. Like, you guys should just really bring your girl and leave it to the grandpa on the Christmas table. Everybody just walk out, go to the Walmart or like Chuck E. Cheese or something. Like, that is the reality. You know, this is the stuff they're not covering. Like, nobody have their own family. And the thing is, the girl, they're thinking, oh, I'm with my boyfriend's family. This is my family. No, bro, you're gonna break up in 3 weeks. You're literally gonna break up in 3 weeks. Like, yo, what are you even talking about? This is the stuff they're not covering. And another thing is, anyway, if you're another, before I forget, is another thing I want to tell you is, just so you know, this is the real media. Let's go me. Vote for me. I'm the OG. TryMyBrand.com. 9 Thing at a Time podcast. I got 9 channels, maybe 22 channels. I don't even know how many channels I got. But let me tell you one thing about this. This is the real news, is that Christmas used to be when grandma was alive or grandma is alive. But depending on the situations, when everybody lived together in a house, that could be a Christmas. And that's still possible. It still exists, of course. That the big house is available in South. Think about the South. But in New York, the Christmas, there's no Christmas in New York and other places where you work. New York is a working state. That is a fact. Let's go me. If you're with the family, if you're Italian family, okay, might make sense. But then again, these girls, they try to bring their boyfriend, and the boyfriend try to bring their girl. Like, bro, like, I think the family should have a rules that, yo, don't bring like outside, you know, like, you know what I mean? Autofill. New York, basically the Christmas, what I'm trying to say before I forget is that I may have to make part 2 because I cannot fit it in. The truth is, actually, you know what? I'll see on a part two. Okay, click the part two. Let's go me. Let's go me. Let's go me. I'll put on activate motivation, not activate negativity. Let's go me and like and subscribe for Amplify.